On Wednesday, a passerby discovered a stray dog carrying an abandoned baby girl inside of a garbage bag. This happened in Tripoli, Lebanon. It's believed that the baby girl was dumped in the trash bag outside of a government building. Thankfully, a passerby heard cries coming from inside the trash bag, which was in the stray dog's mouth. The stray dog was carrying the baby. The bystander thankfully intervened. We're not really provided with a description as to exactly what went down, but seemingly the stray dog allowed the bystander to safely take the baby. The baby was taken to the Islamic hospital, then transferred to a different hospital. Online photos show the baby with numerous abrasions and bruises to her face and body. I have seen those photos. I've chosen not to post them in the video or on the thumbnail. I don't want to upset people. I don't want to upset YouTube. From my estimation, the abrasions and bruises are not too severe in the sense that she'll make a full recovery. That would be my take. We don't quite know the baby's age. Some have said that she was a newborn. Others have said she may be around 4 months old. Hard to tell. So this leads to the question as to why would a parent, perhaps a mother, have dumped their 4-month-old baby girl, or indeed newborn baby girl, anywhere, but notably in an area that is known to be rampant with stray dogs. Why would a mother do that? Why would a parent do that? Why would anybody do that? Well, there are suggestions that whomever it was that dumped the baby knew that the area had stray dogs within it, that those stray dogs would be hungry, and perhaps whomever dumped the baby girl was hoping that her life would be taken away from her by the stray dogs, hoping that the stray dogs would have, forgive me, killed the baby girl. Thankfully, that didn't happen. Thankfully, at least one of the stray dogs seemingly cared for, that's my read on the situation based on this one article, seemingly cared for that baby girl, protected the baby girl, carried the baby girl. The stray dog realized that it was a baby human perhaps. The stray dog realized that that baby needed to be cared for by humans. So it seems to me that that stray dog was protecting the child until somebody came along to properly attend to her, and thankfully that is what happened. By happenstance, a bystander happened to be walking past that area. So the situation is, of course, under investigation. There's no suspects at this point in time. Some have pointed to a nearby Syrian refugee camp. Some have questioned whether or not one of the refugees in the Syrian refugee camp would have been responsible for this situation, the dumping of a baby girl in a trash bag in an area rampant with stray dogs. Could that have been one of the refugees? Could have been. We don't know. It's all a mystery at this point. It's all unknown at this point. I presume they have CCTV cameras. The baby girl was dumped in the middle of the night, but I would hope that something was caught on camera. We're told that the area has previously attempted to rid the area of stray dogs. How? Well, by poisoning the stray dogs. But that so far hasn't happened, and maybe this situation will give the stray dogs an opportunity to be given some care that they so far have been denied. I'm not too familiar with stray dogs, but I have been to Thailand, and in Thailand you have stray dogs everywhere. It's completely normalized to have stray dogs, and they're generally well cared for. You know, they lie down on the streets, on the side of the road. I believe they're generally cared for. You know, the local people will ensure that they have food, that ensure that they have water. They're stray dogs. They're nobody's pet, but they're not in any way mean, is my understanding. They don't go around biting at people like the dingoes in Fraser Island, Australia. They're very well behaved stray dogs. That's my take on it, and much loved. I believe in Turkey there are a lot of stray cats that are also well kept, well loved by the local community. They're treated as everyone's pets. They wander into cafes and restaurants and supermarkets and are treated well. They're not shooed away. They're not treated like feral cats. Western Australia is planning to bring in some technology which will poison the feral cats in a bid to protect against the local wildlife, birds and such. So we do know that a pack of stray dogs can be violent, can be a danger to humans as well as other animals. But thankfully in this case that wasn't the case. Thankfully, at the very least, this one stray dog, if not more than one, protected the baby girl and looked after the baby girl seemingly until a human was able to step in. Thankfully that occurred. So we're told that the baby girl will be placed for adoption if an adoption doesn't go through, she will be placed in an orphanage. I guess we have to say that's a fact of life, isn't it? It doesn't sound like a great situation to be in an orphanage, to not have a direct parent or guardian. It's not the best situation, but it is a part of life, unfortunately. So let's hope and pray that she gets the medical attention that she needs. I have no doubt that that is the case. I believe she's currently in the Tripoli government hospital. She'll be very well looked after, I have no doubt. And let's hope that she is looked after by a caring family. Also, let's hope that the investigation does continue, that whoever is responsible for this is held accountable. Let's try to determine the motives of whomever dumped a baby girl in an area where there are stray dogs. Were they hoping that the stray dogs would attack and potentially kill the girl? Is that what their aim was? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was done by someone low IQ, and there's plenty of low IQ people out there. Maybe they thought, well, if we dump this baby on a government building, at a government building, it will be looked after. Maybe that's what they thought. Maybe it was a young mother or young parents that really didn't know what to do. So I'm going to wrap things up here. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, and take care.